Okay, I think I'm live. Actually, out of habit with this. So let's switch to Dirt Rally 2 for the show. Yes. Perfect. Double check the stream thing is showing. Yeah, okay. That is good. I'll just double check on my phone as well. Because I have to... Yep, okay. Alright, back to streaming again. Been able to know that I might actually keep it open on my phone just as a preview. Give me a sec. But yeah, I can basically hopefully stream again a bit more consistently now. Now that my project is done. I will be busy with other work still. I will be busy still with work. Once I start again next week, or I might get a full week off next week, but after that I'll be working on other stuff. But hopefully it won't be as intense for a while. It's what it had been for me. Alright. So let's do a warm-up. Still on the controller. Wheel won't be in for another good while yet. Oh, I forgot. Need to mute music. Game audio is coming across, yeah. Alright. Enough faffing about. Let's get going. Hey Piers, what's the crack? Hope you're doing well. Back rallying, yeah. Back doing any type of simulation, really. Gonna go with Germany. For you, PS. And also, I like Germany. And the H3 rear-wheel drive. Oh no, I was thinking of H2 rear-wheel drive. H3 is actually alright. Hope all is well with you anyway. Oh, these stay damaged as well until... Huh, that's weird. But yeah, hope all is well. Yeah. Been doing any rallying lately yourself? I haven't really kept up with anything in terms of like to hell and back. I know Raptors try getting the RPM lads involved as well. I don't know. Waiting WRC, yeah, I can imagine. When does that come out? I don't know if I'd get it on launch, but I probably should. Be concerned about my money. We don't have many pounds and no Alder. Ah, that's a pity. Well, maybe with the WRC soon. Although, Jesus, like Raptor won't play that until it gets VR. I know they said they will add VR, but how long will that take?
Starts 50, square left.
And it certainly sounds like it's being added after the fact, so would surprise me if it's not too dissimilar to what we have here.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 50, square left. 160.
I was about to say I don't think it's a priority for EA games, but like I know they added it to the F1 games, but it wasn't great. But They also, wasn't it the Star Wars Rogue Squadron game? Had it on launch, VR at launch, I think. And that was pretty good. Maybe it didn't have it on launch. But as far as I know, the VR in that was pretty good.
50.
Oh, give me a shout if the game sounds are a bit off.
20.
Or my mic. I did slightly boost my mic there. Because I thought it might have looked low, but
6 right long.
if it's peaking or anything. I haven't tested it. I literally turned on my laptop, kind of opened up OBS, make sure everything was working. Took me a few minutes longer than it used to, because I wasn't used to. I would hit like set up broadcast and then I'd forget to hit the next button and I'm waiting there for a minute before I realise.
250 through dip. Turn
Game volume's a bit low. Perfect. Okay. I'll turn that up. Give me a... Okay, it's up there. Let me know if that's a bit better.
50. Turn 3 left on.
I really should have spent more time being proper YouTuber.
Into 5 left. 100.
Give me a shout if you want to boost it a little bit more again.
Into turn 1 right.
You know, it only takes a second to do.
120. Crest into 6 right, very long over bumps. 100. Flat crest 120.
That's fine
turn
now.
late, hairpin right around Bales. Into 6 left. Into 6 right long. Opens of a crest. Into 4 left long. Into 4 right long.
How's America treating you?
Cut.
Were you... I can't remember the last time I was streaming. Were you planning on or were visiting family in Europe? Or if it was... I had read it in the Discord or something.
80. 6 right, extra long of a crest, slow 30, turn 1 left, don't cut.
Where's this one? Oh, it's gonna be here somewhere. Oh wait. Why did I think there was... I thought I actually passed it.
30, turn unseen square left.
Normally I overshoot corners.
Opens
Never
200.
undershoot them down.
Flat long crest, 80.
I blame it on the laptop
6
screen.
left, 200.
And then in Portugal for 50k. Ah, nice.
Big jump, 120. Flat crest, 100. Crest and 5 right of a crest. Slow 6 left and turn unseen square right.
I wasn't even listening
5
to
right
him.
of a crest. Into slow 6 left and turn unseen square right. 100. Turn unseen square right.
I'm out of practice.
120. Crest and 6 left.
He
long,
says as if he
70.
never made mistakes like that before a few months ago.
100. 5 right long tightens. Into 5 left long tightens. Opens of a finish. 180 to stop.
Oof. Yeah, I need to get my wheels soon. So like, I'm meant to be moving out of my room this weekend, but like I rebooked the same accommodation. My lease was up on Saturday, but I had rebooked it, but it took ages to get sorted. Like I only got the offer 2 days ago, even though I had sent in like the application at the end of July. No, I said end of June. I sent it in. I think it was yeah, it was end of June. I sent it in. And so then I got the offer yesterday, but then today they messaged me saying, oh, your room is different to the offer we gave yesterday and something's changed. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to move room like over to Saturday. So I'm glad I don't have like my rig with me and having to do that into his dorm at the university. Ah, nice. Is he far as away or is it relatively close? Okay, let's put down Raptors Club first. Raptor's feeling sick, man. Is the R2 class, the Opel, like, I'm a bit concerned. Although the community club afterwards is his pick, which was the Peugeot Group 4 car at New Zealand. I was like, ah, yeah. 20 miles at the University of... Ah, that's nothing. Although I'm thinking kilometers, it's a bit longer, but it's still not much. Especially when it comes to how far you could go in America. Okay, so I'm actually really out of practice. So this, yeah, there's none of these. Yeah, none of these are they're all snow tires basically. Can't get away with slicks. All of it, yeah, no repair time basically. Snow, okay. Tires, will it bring? I'll just leave out one spare for this round. Tune vehicle, lower that car a good bit, I suppose. Lower the gearing. And let's try this. I'm not going to be good anyway, so.
5, 4, 3, 2.
And what's the, oh no, sure, America is, you don't really,
Left into 2 right tightens. Into
he
3
doesn't
left
like
long.
say, like when I did my undergrad at college, I went in to do
Opens into 4 left long. Opens of a
maths and
crest.
physics
Into 3 right
at the start,
tightens.
kind of. It's quite like, undenominated or whatever in America, is it? For like first year?
100.
It's not like he's going in and he's doing engineering straight away from first year, or is like our aerodynamic or aerospace engineering, or would he be?
Into 2 left long. Into 6 right long. Opens of a crest long. Tightens. 6 left.
I got a
of
puncture.
crest, 3 right. Opens of a crest. Into 1 left long. Tightens. Front right puncher.
Forgot how good this game
To
sounds
stop.
actually.
Well done.
I was watching Sticky play some Race Room earlier today, and I was like, oh yeah, Race Room sounds are good. Blast! Oh my god, mangled the. Jesus, look at all that damage! Alright, let's get cracking. Probably can close that. Yeah, I think that's the most.
Start
I've had
100,
damage before in
left
Shakedown,
into
but
2 right tightens.
that's the
Good luck.
most. And that's when you hit one of the, like I did hit the wall. I caught the corner face on,
4,
so
3,
it does really hurt a lot.
1, go. 100.
Can
Keep
absolutely
left
mangle
into
that
2 right
radiator.
tightens. Into 3 left long.
So I'm gonna have to be careful.
Into 3 right. Opens. Into 4 left long. Opens of a crest. Into 3 right tightens.
It's actually pretty much nearly 2 months to the day since I last streamed. It was actually yesterday, 2 months ago.
Extra long.
I found out.
100.
And I was setting things up. At least I think it was.
Keep left of a crest
The-
into 2 right.
My memory is I DNF very early on.
Opens.
It was at Monaco as well, but it was like with the Lancia
Into
Group
2
B,
left long.
and I
Into
DNF'd really
6
early.
right long.
This is in Half-Life 2,
Opens of a
no?
crest long. Tightens.
Or Quake 2.
Left of a crest.
So I played a bit of Quake 2.
Opens of a crest. Into one left long.
Then I accidentally deleted my save.
Into 5 right.
And then the Quake 2 re-release, remaster came out, so...
Into 2 left. Into 3 right. Opens. Into 5 left.
So I should play that at
Slow
some point.
50, unseen, hairpin right.
How you doing, Ped? How was... Oh yeah, you seen the Lotus yesterday.
30.
It was going well until it wasn't. You raced the Super Formula as well yesterday?
Into 3 right long. Into 4 left. Opens over crest 30. Unseen. Open hairpin left. Into 4 right. Into 4 left of a crest. Tightens don't cut. Into unseen. Hairpin right. 30. 4 right. Tightens of a crest. Keep in. 4 left of a crest, extra long, tightens, into 6 right, 30.
Ground effect cars don't like her. Who knew? Jesus.
4 right,
Couldn't have guessed.
narrow, opens, 80 of a crest, 2 right long, opens 4.
Why do you guys, why is the the start for the car so tough? Like, is it a standing start that's like just really high in torque at low speeds or something like? Because it sounds like nearly tougher than an F1 car standing start. Or would have the F1 car also been as equally tough?
Unseen, open hairpin left. 50. 6 left. Into 6 right of a crest. 50. Slow, keep left into unseen, open hairpin right.
So it has a launch control. That's weird though. Oh, hi Mark. Hey Ella.
Keep left into 6 right of a crest. Into 4 left.
So is it like a launch control that like turns off very suddenly, so it then catches you out or something?
Opens.
Or if you put
Into 4 left long.
the throttle down too quickly, it deactivates the launch control and then
4 left.
basically half throttle until third
6
gear.
left into caution, 4 right into unseen,
Ooh.
and 1 left tightens.
Saved.
Into 4 right. Opens 100.
How you doing out there anyway?
Finish.
Any
Slow
rallying
long,
lately?
Tightens, open hairpin left.
Or racing? Or drifting? 'Cause I know you were getting big into that at one point. Top of the leaderboards. Set your handbrake. Ah, yeah. When is the EAWRC out? No driving, really. Ah. Enjoying real life stuff, is it? November 2nd. Not too far away. House hunting. Ooh. I read that at first as house hunting because a few weeks ago, about two and a half weeks ago, I was watching a bunch of people play Phasmophobia on mornings or evenings when I was procrastinating doing some work.
4, 3, 2, 1, go.
So it's start of November basically.
Tightens. Into 2 right long, tightens. Into 3 left. Into 5 right. Keep left over 50. 4 right. Into 4 left narrow. 6 right, extra long into unseen.
Something to look haunted. Well.
Opens 6 over crest, extra long into 5 right long. Opens into 5 left. Slow, keep left over 150, crest 50, unseen, open hairpin left.
And are you, I assume you're kind of
6 right long.
staying around the same area relatively?
6 left over
Like you're not
crest,
like
into
moving
6
to a
right,
completely different part of
left over 80,
the country
unseen,
or
open hairpin
whatever.
right.
Hunting for haunted
80.
houses.
6 left long.
Reminds me of the. Have any of you ever played the board game Betrayal on the House on the Haunted Hill? It's actually a really fun board game.
Opens into early 5 right.
There's one day at the end of near the end of my undergrad where we were playing it, and so I ended up buying it for myself and then playing it with my friends back home.
2 left long tightens.
Hey.
50. Keep middle of a crest into 4 left long. Open 6. Into caution 4 right. Extra long. Tightens of a crest. Tightens 3. Into 3 left of a crest long.
Oh crap.
Opens 50.
Oh, I thought I was
Unseen,
slamming that
left.
car. Just a little grace.
4 right long. And 5 left
Maybe a
long,
bit of
tightens
paint trade,
into
but
unseen hairpin right. Opens. Keep left of a 30.
please no puncture.
4 right. Into 3 left long. Into 3 right long.
Oh, cutting that very tight.
Left.
Got my line wrong there.
And slow. 5 right into unseen. Open hairpin left. Opens long.
Yes, indeed.
30. 3 right long of a crest. Into 3 left long
The
tightens.
wheel is still in Ireland.
Into 3
unfortunately.
right long tightens. Into slow. 4 left long into unseen.
I'll have to hopefully try and like book a flight home
Into 5
at
left
some
of a
point
crest
during
long.
October,
Tightens 2.
and
Into
then
5 right.
get it packed up
5
there,
left, extra long
and
of
then
a
get it
crest.
sent over to
Slow, 4
the
left,
UK.
1 right long.
But yeah, as far as I know, I
Left long. Opens
can't really
into
do it
6 right.
before then, because so from my understanding, my PhD stuff starts on like the 23rd, and the first 2 weeks there's a lot of like orientation or something that I have to be around for. By the SimCube SE2, you know, you want to. Man, I want a new graphics card. I'm really thinking about the 7800 XT. Really thinking about it.
Keep right over 120.
I'd love a DD wheel. I'd love an upgrade in VR.
To stop.
And then unfortunately, with the if I went AMD with the graphics cards, my monitors, they're only G-Sync, so I'd lose the variable refresh rate, so I'd be worried if like they still work with an AMD graphics card, but I don't know if losing the variable refresh rate would piss me off too much. It's unlikely I can set up triples here anyway, so I probably only would be on one monitor, which means I'll probably be running at the max refresh anyway, so I probably wouldn't have issues with frame drops on that. But yeah, because I don't really want to buy a new monitor on that. I have to go to the dentist as well. It's an issue with my tooth where I'm gonna have to spend money on that now. So the more like I get paid, I'm gonna get paid for the PhD, but it's like it's basically gonna be just enough to get by. So don't have much money for stuff, it will seem. Yeah, I know about the Nvidia. The problem is like the only Nvidia graphics card that's nearly worth it for me to get is the 4080. I want to get a graphics card with AV1 encoding, and that's only the the current gen graphics cards. I don't think the older gens have them. I don't want anything less than 16 gigs VRAM, because I don't think spending €400 and above should involve anything less than that, because consoles have 16 gigs of VRAM, so you shouldn't go below that, because the card will age really poorly. At least 4070 Ti9s, you see, like, that's 12 gigs. I don't know. Barely buy smoke. Good thing I don't smoke. And I spent too much money on crap for the last few weeks that I'm gonna need to cut down on. But yeah. I have heard Morzell's that he put up a new video there, and he's mentioned, yeah, basically Nvidia are gonna cut the price of the 4070 Ti. Maybe not officially, but they're just gonna do it because they pretty much have to. Because like of how the 7800 XT performs. 3090 and 3090 Ti don't have AV1 encoding though, as far as I know. They're actually expensive. I looked them up one day as well. They're expensive. Now maybe you can find I can find a proper second-hand seller and get it properly cheap, but it's also like Nvidia pissed me off so much. I don't want to buy it from them again. Not for a while. Not until like they are actually giving good products at good prices. Then I'd be paid. You know, it's a bit about the principle. I know that's really dumb because AMD have been messing up really. I mean, the 7800 XT it's the only this gen. It's the only actually good card, and even then, its name is stupid as hell because it should be. It's a 7700 XT. That's what it should have been. And then the 7700 XT should have been like a 7700 or even a 7600 XT. Like, they have completely botched the naming scheme. Because I suppose they decided it makes Nvidia this gen look bad because the 7800 XT versus the 4080 or something. I don't know. I just like AMD. What they've done this gen, it just makes no sense. Like, Nvidia's was obvious, it was just greed. AMD's was like, what the fuck are you doing? Yeah, when I looked up the 30 series, no, it looked expensive. The last day when Mick mentioned it, to maybe consider that on the Discord, I did quickly look it up. Now, I didn't properly, you know, I only did it for like 2 or 3 minutes, because I was just procrastinating, going back to doing some work. And yeah.
Keep left into 2 right tightens, into 3 left long.
The 7900 XTX wasn't a bad card actually. That was the other one that wasn't too bad.
Into 4 left long, opens over crest, into 3 right tightens.
Although it was kind of disappointing as well. Its name again was so dumb. I mean, that's what the 7800 XT should have been. It should have been called the 7800 XT. And then the 7800 XT now should be called a 7700 XT. Like, their pricing to performance is fine enough. It's the name, the actual name. And now so people online are like, oh, 78 or 100 XT is trash card, it's the same as the 6000 XT. It's like, yes, but it released at a far lower price, so it's like what Nvidia did was release cards that were performing the same and even either keeping the price the same or jacking up the price. Right? That's completely different to what's happened with the 7800 XT. Which is why I won't be negative on it, but I would agree, like, the name is stupid.
Into 3 left
But
of
like the
crest.
name really doesn't matter. Like what really matters is price to performance.
Into 4 left.
But in terms
Over
of
crest
branding,
30,
it does,
unseen, open
and
hairpin
consistency and all that.
left. Into 4 right.
It boggles my mind like that the CPU division
Open hairpin right.
and the marketing for that in general. I know AM4 was or not AM4 but Zen 4
Left of a crest.
on the
Extra
AM5
long.
socket was a bit rough at first, but they got it right after a while.
4 right tightens
But
narrow.
in general, like it's always been good, like the CPU side, and they've just absolutely botched it with
Opens 4.
the RDNA 3 series
Very long.
GPUs.
Into early 4 right of a crest.
I have a 60, it's great, and does not crash, no driver time outs anymore. Yeah.
3.
This is the thing now, it's like, their drivers are nearly going to be more reliable than Nvidia. Like, Nvidia, again, I know like Bethesda, like the, you know, their games have their issues because Bethesda are Bethesda, but it's also very true that Nvidia basically
6 left.
have not put enough
Right of a crest.
workers
50.
on updating the drivers in time for Starfield.
Slow, keep
And that's why there was a noticeable lower performance on Nvidia cards than AMD cards.
100.
Moore's Law is Dead had a really good video explaining, like, evidently Starfield was originally designed for the Vulkan API and then it got switched to like DX12, and basically AMD worked very hard with that as well. I think it,
Slow 20. 1 right long.
whereas Nvidia have basically been
Opens.
sources inside Nvidia have kind of revealed that they've been
Into corner.
moving more and more people out of the gaming division and into the AI
Right of a 20. 6
stuff.
left.
So
Caution 4 right.
basically
Into
they're
seat, 1 left tightens.
the staff for updating drivers for games and that is
Opens. 140.
not as well powered as it used to be. You can get
Slow
this
3 left long.
card
Tightens.
for
Open
450.
hairpin
Yeah. The thing is, like, for me, it's funny. It's like the AV1 encoding is actually an important thing, and that's why
right.
I'm pretty much as well want to go for the new series. It's from what I've understood,
4
AV1
left long.
encoding is looks noticeably better for streaming and that. And
Crest and 4 left tightens.
I know I'm not professional or anything, but I'd like it to look good,
1 right long.
you know. So
Into
I
2
think
left long.
for me, I would
30.
feel like I get benefit out of it.
2 right long. Opens.
So let's say if you get a 6800 XT for $450,
3 right.
performs basically the same as the 7800 XT, slightly worse, like, but you're not really going to notice it. But
30.
the 7800 XT is $50 more. I would, for me personally, I would spend it for the AV1 encoding. If you weren't streaming it,
50.
then no,
3
obviously.
left. Extra
But,
long. Tightens narrow.
Yeah.
50.
But that was the thing when I built my PC in 2017, was the CPU I went with the
4
Intel
left long.
was only 4 cores because that was just when Ryzen was about to launch, so
Into open hairpin right.
no one knew about the 4 cores thing. And I think the i9 maybe it was said, oh yeah, this would be better for like
50.
streaming
6 right of a
while
crest.
playing, and I was like, I don't do that, I don't care. Ended up regretting it.
2 left long tightens. Into 3 right long. Snow and ice starts now.
So
100.
I'm definitely going to try and keep it in
Extra,
mind for
extra
these
long,
GPUs.
caution tightens 4.
I don't really care about ray tracing. I don't care about, I'll be honest, I don't overly care
Into 3 right long tightens.
about
Into
FSR and
4
DLSS,
2
because,
right tightens.
and I probably will change my tune on that a bit,
Into
you
slow
know,
4 left
you know,
long.
the more games that come out that use it, but so many of the games I play don't have it. I don't use GPU for work, no.
Unseen, open hairpin right.
As far as I know, CFD simulations are more CPU RAM dependent. There might be some of them that use the GPU,
Long,
but I have access to the supercomputer,
into 6 left over crest.
this thing called Iridis 5, the supercomputer in Southampton
Long, tightens 2.
University, and that's like... And when I become a PhD student, I get access to way more of it. Like, so for my masters, I was allowed access 3 nodes of it, and there was 40 CPU cores per node, so I could run a simulation basically on 120 cores. I know they've like the GPUs they use are like still 1080 Ti's, I think. I've seen the list of the stuff they use. I can't remember. I remember hearing they were buying like 20 of the NVIDIA like data GPUs. I can't remember which ones, but ones that are like 10 grand a pop or something, I think. So
Into 2 right long. Into 5 left. Into 3 right long. Tightens 2. Into 4 left. 80.
but to answer your question, it's like
5 right.
I wouldn't need it for work basically, because I should have access to something that's like just far surpasses what a single computer can do. But we'll see. Like I might get some allocation to be able to invest in something, because I know they've told me, or I've been told before, like I can have my choice of getting a laptop or a desktop now. I don't think they're too high tier, from what I can tell. So it's not like it's going to be like a top tier Threadripper beast that they give. Yeah. That stage felt like it went on forever. Felt like I was really slow. You have a Threadripper, don't you, Alder? For because of work? Or am I mistaken on that?
Starts 24 left of a crest, 50. Good luck. 5, 4,
5900X. Ah,
2, 1, go. 20, 4 left of a crest.
not quite.
50, 3 right.
Ah, in the
Into
simulator.
2 left long. Opens. Into 3 right tightens. Into 2
Still a
left tightens.
beast in the sense that it's, well, isn't that a 16 core?
3 right
Woo!
long. Opens, tightens 1 long. Into 4 left long. 30. Keep right into 2 left. 30 over crest, sudden 2 left.
Oh,
50.
oh, it's 12. Oh, so it was the
4 right, extra long, tightens 3.
7900X was 16 core there.
2 left long. Into 3 right, extra long, 30. 4 right of a crest, into 2
Or
left long, tightens,
7950X.
into 2
I
right
can't remember
long,
what they called them.
into 1 left
5600X, but and may consider, yeah,
long, opens 50.
it's a good deal.
1 right long. Into
I
1
got
left long.
the CPU I can't even remember. Oh, I got a 5700, I think it was.
Into 2 right long.
Yeah, it was 8 cores, 5700.
Into 3 left long. Tightens.
Or it might have been the 5700X, I can't remember. Whichever one doesn't have integrated graphics.
3 left long.
It was like
60.
only 20 euros more than a 5800X, so I was like,
Opens.
2 more cores for 20 euros? Hell yeah. You no longer are, yeah.
Unseen. 2 left. Tightens 1 over crest. Snow
Use
clears
company spec
now.
system, yeah.
Into 2 right long. Slow 50.
Yeah, when I got that CPU as well,
Left over crest.
I had made a deal with my dad, so
Tightens.
he gave me some money for it, but I basically have to give it to him before
Right long. Opens over crest.
back to him in about within a year's time.
Caution 30. 3 right long over
Because
crest. 30.
Windows
3
Ooh.
right. Very long over crest. And
Windows 10
forward.
won't be officially supported anymore, and I don't
60.
think we can update the system or he doesn't have a. There isn't a system at home that can
5
update to
left.
it.
Over crest. 80.
And anyway, I'd be kind of
Keep middle of a crest. Into 3 right
see.
long.
Hopefully, like
Opens.
it would mean I can
30.
just go to the AM5
2
socket
left tightens. Into 2
and use a
right
faster
tightens.
PC for work now.
Into 2 left tightens. Into 2 right tightens.
I remember,
Left of a crest.
back when I
Extra
used to work for
tightens.
Fexco, I got a
30.
MacBook laptop thing, whatever it's called.
Into 2 left long.
It was alright enough,
Opens 50. 3
but I
right.
didn't use it for.
Opens.
I wasn't really heavy on that stuff.
50. Keep left into slow. 4 right tightens. Into bump. Unseen hairpin left.
I liked how sleek it was in that, but I wasn't wild on the Mac interface. But that was more.
6 right.
Is more. I was just used to
6
Windows.
left of a crest long. Caution tightens into unseen open hairpin right. Opens 150. Slow crest and 6 left tightens. Into 2 right long tightens. Into 3 left. Into 5 right. Keep left over 50.
MacBook Air M2 for Canon is pretty nice, yeah.
Left narrow. 6
Yeah,
right.
like when I started my race car
Unseen.
Aero
2 left long,
MSc course 5 years ago, I basically bought
Opens.
from scan.co.uk a gaming laptop that had a 1060 in it,
Opens. Into 5 left.
and
Slow. Keep left over 100.
actually a better CPU than my PC had, because that's when Intel released the 8 gen, and I got a 6 core instead of a 4 core. But it was such a pain to like bring around.
Keep left over 80.
to college.
Unseen. Open hairpin right.
I was so heavy in that, and then it got really loud and stuff. So last summer I ended up
6 long. 80.
buying another laptop, just a Acer Swift. It's like 14-inch in size. It's nice and thin. No, I don't game on it or anything. It doesn't even have
Into early 5 right of a crest.
have like
50.
proper it only has graphics on the CPU, so it's not like an APU. It doesn't have like that NVIDIA, whatever they're called, those small graphics chips that you know you can get on some laptops.
50.
But I love how small it is and that, and easy to bring about. The only thing I would change on it would be
Into caution.
it's only got 8 gigs of RAM,
Extra long. Tightens over
and
crest.
sometimes it kind of gets a bit slow on me
Into 3
when
left
I'm
of a crest
doing a few
long.
things like with
Opens
MATLAB and
50.
something else and
Unseen
that, but
open hairpin left. Into 4 right
it was
long.
so easy to bring around with me this summer when I was going into the college every day
Into
to work,
unseen hairpin right.
or when I'd have to move rooms for a meeting and that.
Left over 30.
You know,
4 right. Into 3 left long.
I got it for a really good
Into 3
price,
right long.
and it was
Into 4 left. slow.
Like any other laptops that were 16 gigs in RAM were way more expensive, and they'd only have like a 500 gig at most SSD, which like for me it's like it needed to be a terabyte minimum.
Into 3 right.
Hey Sergio, congrats again on your race yesterday.
Into unseen, open hairpin right.
You'll soon be the resident alien with the that Orica and R Factor 2.
5 right.
You've gotten so quick in it. Like you're not far off Yoshi anymore. Like in it.
1 right long. Into 1 left long, opens, into 6 right, 100.
Hit like in Daisy.
Crest, caution, tightens 2 right, into 1 left. Opens over
Was it
crest,
really an accident?
into 3 left, into 2 right long, tightens.
Thought he was anyway. You thought he was a zombie. Did you think he was a zombie as well?
20.
It's like that scene in The Simpsons, the Halloween special, where Zombie Flanders appears and Homer shoots him, and then Bart's like, "Oh wow, you got killed, Zombie Flanders," and Homer goes, "He was a zombie?" You're right. Oh yeah, I suppose DayZ is like. Oh, actually, I was thinking more like PUBG. Oh DayZ. Oh yeah, that's actually really bad. Did you recover his stuff though, so you can give it back to him? Oh man, I am sweating. It's warm enough. I'm gonna grab some brownies. Yeah, it's... In fairness, DR2 is actually... runs well. I always thought it ran well. Pretty well. For how it looks. Because it still looks good. Like the actual tracks, let's say maybe in WRCG look better, but the lighting in that I've always preferred in Dirt. I never really liked the lighting too much in WRCG. It was kind of very flat feeling. Ah, let's go for a quick fix. Nearly forgot to change the tires. It's just about to hit start there.
Starts 30, turn 2 left, into 5 right. Good luck.
There's 5 guys coming back to my car. All his stuff. Oh no. Oh no, 5 guys coming back to get my car. So, okay.
2, 1.
Sorry, tight step.
Go.
5 guys had
30,
looted
turn
my car.
2 left. Into 5 right. Into 5 left.
Yeah.
Left. Into 4
Hello.
right, tightens.
Hopefully by then, I might have the desktop
Into 3
by then, or if I haven't got it by then, I would definitely hope to have it by November at latest, for sure.
Into 4 right long. Opens over crest.
So,
30. 4 left long. Into 4 right long.
can always throw it on potato graphics as well.
5 left long. Tightens 3. Keep right over 50. 5 left. Into 5 right long. Slow 30. Unseen. Open hairpin left. Opens long. Keep in. Into 5 right. Opens over crest long. Downhill slow 80. Unseen. Open hairpin right.
Although, yeah, it might be actually really rough. If it's the,
80. 4 right tightens.
I assume this game is only for the next gen consoles as well. surely they can't be making it for like the PS4
Into 4 right,
anymore.
extra long, opens of a crest, caution
So it might be very,
unseen, open head
it might be VRAM in 10.
opens 6 long,
It's hard to tell though.
into 4 right, into 4 left, extra long, tightens 3, downhill 50, unseen, open hairpin right,
All the microtransactions is probably going to have will
30,
be frying the CPU,
right,
trying
very
to
long
load them all
crest,
up in the menu.
tightens, 30, 4 right, 4 left narrow, 5 right, into 4 left, 30, 6
Serial
right,
is for
slow
10
30,
years, yeah.
one
That's
right
generally
long
how it is though.
50,
I like the 5.3. Yeah, I haven't really been following Unreal Engine and that. I was always like, especially when I saw that Matrix demo thing, I was like, yeah, it looks cool, alright, but like,
three left long, slow, keep right,
I
30,
will wait
unseen,
until I see an
open
actual
left,
proper game that uses Unreal 5.
30,
I think there have been some.
4
I think there was a shooter that released recently that uses it, and it wasn't running well from what I heard. I can't remember the name of the shooter.
Slow,
Now that could have been the devs issue rather than Unreal 5, but
30, 4 right, into 2 left long, tightens,
there we go.
snow clearing now. Is that a puncher at the front?
It's a short stage. I might get away with this, although it's a front tire, so
5 right. Into caution, 4
I need to
left
be
long,
careful.
tightens, into 5 right. Into 4 left. Into 5
I'm
right.
gambling
Extra long,
the
slow
end of the
30,
stage is
unseen,
relatively
hairpin
close.
right. 50.
And also the
Left
comedy.
Into 3 right.
It's not like I'm really competing for a good time anyway.
3 left long.
Although if I was, I'd probably make this
Into
choice
3
as
right
well.
long. 50. 6 left of a crest. 100.
But yeah, like the next gen games, like
3
it's
right long. Opens of
it's
a
always the
crest,
same with every
30.
console generation. Like, cause I remember it with PS3, like people were giving up for the first year or two. It's like, oh, all these games look like they could have run on the PS2.
Into 3 right long.
Or it's like
tightens.
these games don't look next gen.
Into 4
Takes
left. Opens
a while, but
50,
especially
unseen,
this
open
gen,
hairpin
like
left.
I remember when the PS5 was revealed on the Xbox Series X, and at first Microsoft said they'd be supporting even the Xbox One, and everyone was losing their minds, and PlayStation fanboys were like, oh, it's killing your generation, it's trash, Xbox trash, you have to be so compromised. And then, surprise, surprise, all their fucking games on the PS5 for the first
Of a crest. 60.
2 years were pretty much all of them were
Left. Extra
also
long of a crest.
designed to run on the PS4.
Keep middle of a crest and
Like I was really like God of War Ragnarok even. Like I was actually shocked by that one. I thought that'd be a PS5 exclusive.
into 1 left long.
But it's because like the PS4 had sold so many,
Into 3 right
and then
long.
because the pandemic had upset the production for the PS5, it was like
4 left. 6 right.
they were going to lose out on too many game sales.
50. Caution. 1 right long.
By this stage, though, I feel like, man, those consoles have been out long enough.
5 left. 100. 1 right tightens.
Like, games shouldn't be designed to run on the
Into 3
crap
left.
PS4 anymore.
Into 4 right. Into 4 left. Into 5 right of a
Console's
crest,
nearly
of a finish, and caution, keep left of a 30.
10 years old now.
To stop. Well done.
That's why it released Christmas 2013, wasn't it? Pretty sure it was. Oops. Dropped my brownie on my lap. It crumbled in my fingers. I don't know my own strength. And then the Switch 2 or whatever it's going to be called is looking certain to be coming out next year. I love how, like, for years, like, all Nintendo fanboys were like, oh yeah, this year the Switch Pro is coming out. They've been doing that since, like, Switch came out in 2017? I think ever since, like, 2018 on, they were like, oh yeah, Switch Pro coming out this year. Okay.
Start 4 right.
So any, like,
and 3 right.
Nintendo fanboy news channels or whatever who said, I told you the Switch Pro's coming, and when it comes out, or the Switch 2 comes out, I'm like, man, you were saying that every year for about 5 years. Like, you can't take credit for this. But I have heard, because, like, they use NVIDIA chips, it will be using DLSS, which it would want to be, because you know this thing is going to be underpowered, especially as a console in the living room, because you know that it's surely going to be can be used as a console and as a portable device. Hey Jan Shevek, don't have a congrats. What wheel did you get? The one rumor I had heard about the Switch replacement that worried me was I think they said the chip was not Ampere. What's the
3 left of a crest 60.
What's the 30 series? What is that one code named? Well, I don't know, but it's not going. It didn't say Ada Lovelace, I don't think. Like the 40 series chip, and the 40 series chip is 40 series. In fairness, from NVIDIA, that design is actually really power efficient, which is really important for something that can be handheld for battery life. G923. Ah, nice. How are you finding it?
Opens. Keep right of a crest. 30. 3 left long. Keep right of a 100.
Takes a while to get used to the wheel. I remember when I got my T300. Oh,
Into 3 right of a crest.
It took me a good while to get used to it.
Into 4 right, extra long, 50, unseen, open heavy.
Because it didn't quite feel like driving a car. Because I didn't have the same feelings. Because, you know,
opens 50,
you have to rely on different things.
long, into 4 right.
And then once I got used to it a bit more, then I actually said, oh yeah, this actually feels like driving a car. Yeah, it's harder for you than on controller. Yeah, you'll get used to it, basically. You'll get better. It takes time. I certainly was bad with it at first. It took me longer than I would have expected to get used to the wheel.
3 left long, 30.
Oh shit! Oh, I've gone off there before.
30.
Hey Raptor! Excited to go off when Raptor arrived.
Extra long of a crest. 50.
How you doing? Actually never got to check out that race yet.
3 left long,
I've just been
50, unseen,
busy trying to get my project done, so... And actually, how did it go for you, the AMS2CC?
Keep left of a 50, 4 right, extra long, tightens. Keep left of a 30.
Hey Alexandra, how you doing?
Opens 50.
Hope you've been keeping Raptor in line for the past while.
Extra long of a crest, 30.
Yeah, too long. Last time I streamed was 2 months ago.
Right. Into 6 left, 30.
To be fair, it took some time to get used to the control. And yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Caution, 4 right, 4 left.
As a kid, I used to only play racing games with a mouse and keyboard. So then when I play on my friend's Xbox, it took me a long time to get used to playing with a controller. 17 out of 28. Okay. Missed me that. Thanks.
Left of a crest, slow 80, unseen, open hairpin right.
Yeah, I missed
Keep middle of a crest.
doing this.
Into 6 left.
It was nice to have the break again, but I did. There was definitely a good amount of days where I was like, man,
Into caution for right.
I'd love to just sit down and
For left long.
race and stream right now.
6 right. Extra long. Slow 30. Unseen. Happy
But
left.
it was like, there was evenings where like I probably could have, in terms of like I wasn't doing work that evening, but
Into slow.
I was so wiped out from work. Like I was like,
Hairpin right.
I'll only just get more tired and possibly frustrated while streaming,
50.
and then I'd be too
Left long.
tired working the
30.
next day. So don't know. Have to figure that out yet, Raptor. Have to figure out
30.
flying home to get it packed and then sent. Problem is I have a chair with wheel. Oh yeah, if you can get a chair, yeah,
30.
a proper chair, yeah, definitely helps a lot. Because when I used my T300 at first, I had a chair with wheels, and
Tightens. 30.
it was really hard to be consistent in it. The Opel Adam R2?
Into 4 left long of a crest.
It is absolutely falling apart on me right now.
Into 6 left. 30. 2 right tightens. 30 of a finish. Turn 4 left to stop. Well done.
Sorry, I'm getting a call there. Alright. Wrong number. That guy actually rang me like a week and a half ago as well. He's looking for a guy called Aaron. I'm like, nope, not me. So I told him there, I think you called me a week and a half ago, so better, you must have saved the contact incorrectly or something, so you better delete it. I did not do it yet, yeah. Man, I thought you were feeling... When I saw it was an R2 car, I was kind of a bit shocked. Were you feeling like sick when you made this Championship 15? Oh, that is looking rough. Hey, Ricochet. I know I'm not Aaron. Maybe he's looking for Sticky. Aaron O'Brien. I thought that was stage 7. Oh no. Who tried to front right to try to beat you? AA wrong. Oh crap. I'm definitely not going to be able to fix this car for 15 minutes. I don't know if I get to fix the radiator. It's smashed. Because I think the suspension's screwed as well. Oh, it's not too bad. It's medium. Okay, it's wheel geometry. Medium. Gotta be done. Oh, Raptor's not buying it until VR gets it. It gets VR. Guaranteed, like, he's definitely not buying it until it gets VR. I'll probably end up getting it on release. But let's see what I have to figure out my money situation, but I probably will. Because I imagine lots of people will be trying it out, so it'll be fun. You're over for you? Yeah, I just found that really funny. Because I still like, I do enjoy VR still, especially with the rally.
Turn 2 left into 5
And
right.
indeed, no VR is no license, yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 30, turn 2 left. Into 5 right. Into 5 left long of a crest. Into 4 right tightens. Into 5 left long. Into 3 right long tightens. 30. 3 left long.
The disappointing thing about VR is like there's been no like
Into 4 right long.
there hasn't been much.
Opens of a crest. 30.
I suppose it's not too surprising, but it's kind of stalled a bit. Especially like the only headsets that come out pretty much are expensive
Into
ones.
4 right long.
I suppose like the Pico 4 one actually really interested me, but as far as I know, it's
Keep right over 50.
I don't know if it's actually that good with a desktop.
Right long, slow 30.
It's like an Oculus Quest, but it has pancake lenses.
Opens long, keep in.
But hopefully it's good. Ooh,
Into 5 right.
it might get me to crash like that while reading your messages.
Opens of a crest long, downhill, slow 80, unseen, open hairpin right.
Yeah, I have no idea if it'd be good or not.
Into
Like,
6 left, extra long, 80, 4 right tightens.
but I suppose because I just like playing the racing games, I'd try it out for myself.
Into 4 right, extra long, opens of a crest.
Oh no, no, it is not arcade first. Also, Microchannel could turn me off if they, yeah.
Opens 6 long. Into 4 right.
Suppose I want something new from
Left, extra long.
Dirt Rally 2 as well.
Downhill 50,
Because
unseen.
I
open
think we
hairpin right.
played these stages to death.
Opens 30, 4 right, very long of a crest, tightens, 30, 4
It would
right,
be nice to get something fresh that way.
4 left narrow, 5 right, into 4 left, 30, 6 right of a crest.
If you had the, what was it, EA,
Right long,
what do they call it, EA Play or whatever? Could you like try it out for like up to 8 hours before buying it?
Crest and 4 left,
But then I suppose you have to buy EA Play.
right of a 30, 4 left, 30, 3 left long.
I know on Steam you get like, you can refund within 2 hours, but you still have to like purchase the game.
30. 4 right long, tightens narrow. Opens 5. Extra long of a crest.
And for me, like, I'm really slow at setting up the game because I like mess with a lot of things to begin with.
30. 4 right. Into 2 left long, tightens. Snow clears now.
So it nearly takes me an hour before I can get started. I wouldn't be surprised.
5
I'd be
right.
very surprised if they released a demo version.
Into caution, 4 left long, tightens. Into 5 right.
I'd be stunned actually.
Into 4 left. Into 5 right. Extra long.
But it
slow
was too late
30,
for a rerun
unseen,
because they
right.
made it sense. So yeah, yeah, that's what I mean. It's like you want to play it for a bit to give it a proper go to figure it out, and
4 left long.
I find 2 hours is like too short for that. Should be like
3
4 hours or something. Gives you a much better window.
3 right long. 50.
Although I know that
6
causes
left of a
issues
crest,
with some
100.
indie games that are like pretty short.
3 right long. Opens of a crest. 30.
You know, those like 2 hour
3 left long.
game experiences. That's the Radiator absolutely
3
bollocks.
right long tightens.
But those short game experiences, and then people fly through them and try and get a refund when they finish,
Into 4 right
because
long.
they still finished it within that 2 hours.
Into 5 left. And caution for right of a crest. 50. 4 left. Tighten slow. 50.
You basically want,
Open air
and to be
right.
honest, I think it'd be, I'd actually be fine enough with it as well. What they do with, what Nintendo have done with Mario Kart 8, where they basically, I mean, like, Mario Kart 8 came out in, what, like 2014?
5 left. Extra long of a crest.
And they're still, like, just releasing tracks for it, instead of making a new Mario Kart, because Mario Kart 8 still sells insanely well. Because basically anyone who buys the Switch buys Mario Kart 8.
Into 3 right long.
But, like, the booster pack thing, I think, added, like, has been, it'll add up to,
6 right. Into 5 left long.
like,
50.
48 tracks more
Right long.
over this last year and a half or something.
Into
Can't
2
remember what
left
it
long.
is. It's like basically double the tracks in the game.
5
So they
left,
changed the internal project for
100.
Dirt to EA means it's more like, yeah, that's, I do have hope that it is. I don't think it's like meant to be Dirt 6.
Into 5 right of a crest, and caution, keep left of a 30, 3 right, 4 left long, opens 50, keep left of a crest, 30, 6 right long, slow 30, unseen, open hairpin left.
Project Cars 3 was,
Keep left of a crest into 5 right
like,
long,
everyone knew from the get-go, like, it was like, this shouldn't be called
slow,
Project Cars
keep
3.
left of a 50, unseen, open hairpin right.
Sticky still
5
defends that
left,
game.
Extra long. Into 6
You
right.
play Mario Kart.
Opens of a
Play Mario
crest
Kart with a
long.
lot of bananas.
Caution, tightens
Mario
4,
Kart's great.
5 left.
Dirt 5,
50,
yeah.
keep right into 2 left.
Did anyone get Dirt 5?
Into 3 right. And 3 left.
Just
long.
looked
Into 3 right long. Tightens
boring.
2 long. And
like, I don't
4
mind
left, extra long.
the idea of Dirt 5, let's say. You know, I loved Dirt 2
3 long, tightens.
when I had it on PS3 as a kid.
3 right long, tightens.
I think there's room for the arcade
2
rally.
left long.
It'd be a shame if you didn't have them anymore, but... And I love, like, Sega Rally.
4 left. And caution,
But it
3
just
right
kind of
long,
looked...
tightens.
You had it, it wasn't good, yeah. It just looked,
Opens.
But it's the whole problem with racing games nowadays. They're just...
Caution slow, 4 left long, opens, tightens, open hairpin left. Tightens.
characterless, I suppose, would be the word.
4 right long, tightens, open hairpin right.
Like, I don't care about that for Sims and that, because I just want to do online racing with it. So for me, I just like a simple system. I don't, you know.
Keep right of a crest 50.
But for something like, if I was to get Dirt 5, like, I'd want something fun.
3 right
Remake
long,
when Sega, please. There is that one, I can't remember what it's called, but there is like a basically a spiritual
4 left, extra
successor of Sega Rally, or remake of Sega Rally
long,
that's to
right
come
over
out.
50, 3 left, extra long. Into 4 right long.
Dirt 2 is the last, yeah, it's so cheesy, like,
Opens long,
it really is that dude, bro. Skater boys like her,
into 5 left long,
you know,
tightens,
that
80.
culture, but
Keep middle of a
I
crest,
liked it.
50, caution,
Dirt 5
3 left long,
wasn't still at
tightens.
the best. Well, here's to hopes that
4 right, extra
they can
long,
use that lesson.
80. 2 left long, tightens.
But it's really not. Oh, is it not?
Into 3 right long,
Oh, okay.
opens 50. 4 right long,
After a Dirt 5 is a joke, yeah.
keep left of a 30, 4 right.
It looks like it, but replicate using Unreal 5 assets. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I'd love if the Sega Rally on the PS3, it was just called Sega Rally, but some people call it Sega Rally Revo. I'd love if they just like re-released that for PC. That game had track deformation. Like, So after each lap, like, the track was changing. It was so cool. Probably better than what like DR5 did. I'd also love, although the studio is gone now, but I wish Sony would like re-release, bundle together and re-release the Motor Storm trilogy. I remember a few years ago I did buy Pacific Island, the second one, for PS3. I played it a bit, but like when I was playing it, I was like, man, this frame rate is killing me. But it was a really cool game. I know they had that, I can't remember what that game was called a few years ago that basically killed them. Can't even remember what the name of the game was. It was kind of like MotorStorm, but it also wasn't. They had some weird game modes, and I knew it just wasn't going to do well.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 30, 3 left long.
But I think like racing games are just, they're in a really awkward place at the moment.
4 left long tightens. 50. 4 right long.
Because unless you're like,
100.
let's say excluding the Sims and that.
4 right long. Opens over
So like that
crest.
excludes the Sims, and I include like F1 and Dirt Rally in that, let's say.
Opens long.
And let's say the upcoming WRC game.
Opens.
The only ones that sell well is what? Mario Kart? Which there hasn't been a new one since 2014.
Left over 50, 4 right long, tightens 3.
Need for Speed?
Into 4 left long.
And
Opens 50.
Forza
Have an
Horizon.
engine issue. 3 left long, tightens through tunnel.
I can't think,
50.
I could be
3
wrong,
long, opens and 6 right over crest. And
but is there,
left over 30, 3
has there
right
been
long,
an arcade racing game that has sold well in the last decade that isn't one of those three? Alright, see you, Raptor.
Opens 30.
His name it was Drive Club. No, didn't they made one after Drive Club?
6 long.
No, there was the, I thought it was,
30, 4
no,
left tightens,
it was,
30.
no, there was one more, wasn't there? No, who was the one who made the game a few years ago then? That was,
Into 3 right.
and it didn't do well and they got shut down very,
30.
not long after.
4 left.
Wreckfest, that's a good one.
Opens
Okay.
into 3 left, extra long, 60.
So that's one.
4 right long, opens over crest.
It's not great like that.
30.
It's only one outside of those three
4 right, into 3
that I was
left,
mentioning.
extra long, tightens 2 long. Into 4 right long, 30, 4 left,
I suppose the crew,
into 4 right
eh.
long. Keep left over 50, caution,
Although-
6 right,
What, the Crew Motorfest is coming out now. I think it has the chance to be the best crew game.
slow, keep right over 60, unseen, open hairpin left.
I get what you mean, Ricochet, but what I mean is like it's not meant to be this track racing sim game.
6 left long, opens over crest, keep left over 150, unseen, open hairpin right.
Like Wreckfest is a game that can be enjoyed by people who don't like
50.
who only like kind of like arcade racing type games.
Jump, 50.
You know, they don't care for track racing.
3 left. Keep right over 50, over crest, 6 left, into 4 right. 4 left, and 3 right, and 2 left long. 150. 4 right long, tightens 3.
Have you played it? You played the demo, didn't you?
2 left long,
So the gameplay has to be the actual driving experience. Yeah, I think you can still do something.
80. 4
It doesn't have to be groundbreaking story, but like
4 right, 30.
Need for Speed Most Wanted story. It's stupid and that, but like
2 right long,
Sergeant Cross is just brilliant in it. Like, I remember replaying it about 2 or 3 years ago. Maybe this is huge nostalgia goggles for as a kid, but like,
Keep left over 36 right of a crest.
I do like it for that. Like, basically, all of them have just gone to now. Like, the crew is basically, the first crew game tried to do something. No, it didn't execute it well, but then crew 2 just went, oh fuck it, we're just going to go like Forza Horizon because those games are selling well, so we're going to have like no story and just always be complimenting the player. Just for a game like DR2 but with cars, you can do it. People or something, yeah. Hey! Went back and played a fair bit and found some of it was too much in the physics where, yeah.
Into 4 right long, opens.
Okay.
Keep right of a crest.
I can't. To be honest, I've actually started really going away from saying the term simcade.
Right of a crest, 30.
I'm just going to call Forza a sim.
Is the engine okay? Into 3 right of a crest.
It's trying to do track racing.
Left.
SnowRunner, it's not really a racing game though.
50. Unseen.
But I would agree that's like maybe the interesting one.
Opens 50. 5 left. Extra long.
I've actually gotten so sick of like the whole which sim is more realistic and that debate. Like I used to be a bit part of it, but
Into 5 left.
man, I just actually don't care for it anymore.
Into 5
Like I probably won't get Forza because the style of the game doesn't interest me. I don't think. Maybe I will to try it out because I've never properly played one or GT, but
3 left long. 30.
I don't really have the interest of doing like 3-lap races against a few AI where you go from last to first.
Extra long of a crest.
I'll do that in Need for Speed on crazy track, you know,
3 left long.
silly tracks, like not
Slow.
actually real life tracks.
Unseen. Open
I find it
right.
fun for that. You know, bashing the other cars and all that.
Snow starts
I do not
now.
care for doing like
50.
last to
4 right.
first in 5
Extra
laps
long
at Spa.
tightens.
It's part of Game Pass, yeah.
Keep left of a
So like when
30.
GT7 came out, I was just looking at it and I was just like,
2 left
it just
long.
does not interest me.
Opens 6.
So even if it ever comes to PC, I don't know if I'll ever like get it.
30. 4 right. Into 6 left.
And that has
30.
nothing to do with the talk about, oh, is
Caution,
it
4
realistic
right,
enough?
4
It's like,
left, extra long. Tightens over crest. Slow 20.
I'm
Unseen,
kind of
open
swaying
left.
more into like, can I find some good racing that I would enjoy with it?
50.
Either through the game system itself, or can I find a league to race
Right
with
of
a
a
game
crest.
that I'd
Extra
enjoy?
long. Into 5 left
Or
of the
does the
crest.
content
Slow
kind of
18.
interest me?
Unseen,
Like,
open hairpin right.
let's say like AMS2 has a lot of the historic stuff, so I really enjoy that.
50. Keep middle of a crest. Into 6 left. Extra
I
long.
love how like it has multiple versions of Silverstone. That's it. I looked at that more than anything. I don't.
4 left long.
Sure, having games being more realistic and driving is nice and that, but
Slow 30. Unseen.
I just don't care for the fighting for it anymore.
Uphill. 60.
It's so boring, you know.
6 left of a crest long. Into slow.
'Cause half the people, like, and I include myself in this, don't really know what's realistic. They actually don't understand the physics properly. Like, I don't know them.
50.
I have somewhat of an idea, but...
5 left.
And then you have some people who think they're experts at it who really don't know what they're on about.
5 right. Into 6 left. 30.
And then there's some people who only play one game, so they just find anything else that's not that game weird.
Right. 30. 4 left.
And so they'll say, oh, it's not realistic. And it's like, that. It's just you're not used to playing that other game.
4 right long. Opens of a crest into 3 left. Extra long of a crest.
Oh, this car is
Into 4 right long.
struggling.
Tightens. 30. 3 left long. Into 4 right long. Into 4 left long of a crest. Into 5 right long. Into 6 left. 30. 2 right tightens. 30 of a finish.
Like, it's going to be crazy when AC2 comes out, and just
To stop.
the amount of arguing over that game. It's actually probably going to be one of the most just polarizing games ever. Because there's going to be so many people who say it's not the same as AC1 with better graphics. This game's trash. You know. Because that's all they want. Yeah, it is ironic that AC8 racing and the likes are consistent. They all handle differently. Yeah. These games treated our interior, they should have no same. But that's because only one of them, my favorite one, is sim. Everything else is simcade. It'll be R Factor 2, 2.0. I don't think it'll be that. But I think it'll be like how ACC was to AC. Excluding the whole just being GT3. But I think people who like ACC are going to hate AC2 as well. Because it's not going to be ACC. Because all these people who play ACC, and not all of them who play it, but the people who scream it's the most realistic thing ever are like, it's because it uses real data from companies. It's like, yeah, man, what do they do with that data? You know, do they actually implement the thing properly? It doesn't even have a physical tire model, so. Big ambition, but failure to execute on them. I just bet you it's like not going to have a proper online system as well. It'll be like AC's online system, or ACC's. Like, if they could launch it and have something like race rooms, rank stuff, I think that would be a huge, huge positive thing. More game modes, you could do straight. Yeah, oh yeah, there's nothing wrong with liking it. You know, I like AC. My problem is like basically people who just constantly shit on other games because it's not like AC in certain specific scenarios. Like, it's just so boring. But everyone's gonna have, like, there's no problem having a favorite game because everyone tends to have a kind of a favorite game. But as long as you're open to like why other people enjoy other games, you know, then yeah. We're using the Peugeot. AC is my most played sim by a long, yeah. Let me appear to please, so it's important. Oh, like, especially AC, because like AC is like, I don't even, it has the broadest audience. Like, there's some people who league race with it, some people who casually race it, people who just do free roaming, people who just do drifting. You just know, like, you can't satisfy all of them, like. People who love modding it, the thing, you know. So, like, AC2, maybe it'll allow mods. Can't remember if they ever confirmed it, but it's not going to have a load of mods to begin with. So people are going to be pissy, so, oh, it's got no mods, like. So who gets the priority? Like, what they need to do is just have a good vision with it. And just stick to that. It's going to piss off some people, but instead of trying to half-heartedly try to please everyone, because then that will piss off everyone. like I have realized in the last few months, I've grown to admire what iRacing does more, even though I still think it's like it's way too expensive for what it is, and how snooty they are, and you know how they can't handle criticism pisses me off to no end. But having a consistent online racing system, having consistent updates, content added, and all that, you know, now I know they've ridiculous amounts of money compared to everyone else, but you know, they're adding AI to the game. They've been adding AI slowly and steadily to the game, which seems to be like some of the best AI. At some point they'll add weather, who knows? Maybe before the end of the year, but I'm like, man, I thought it was, I remember hearing like summer last year that it was meant to come out by the end of 2022. So at latest, I think it's, or something, I can't remember. No, it was like spring 2022, I heard. Oh yeah, it'll be out by the end of 22 latest. Alright, let's look up the events. So we have one long, one short at night in the rain. So if I don't DNF on stage 1, it's probably going to be a DNF stage 2. Short. Alright, let's, tires, soft. I'll just bring the 2. Tune vehicle. Let's do one shakedown just to get used to it, and then actually I should raise the car height actually. It's handy at New Zealand.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, actually,
One right at very long.
Art of Rally.
30.
That's a kind of arcade game that was quite successful that came out. And then was a Horizon Chase. I think the second one's coming out soon.
Into 3 right. Into caution, don't cut 3 left.
So it's indie ones.
50 over crest.
Hey Adam.
1 right tightens.
How you doing?
Opens into turn unseen, don't cut 1 left.
Certainly like the AA racing game, let's call it. I was just like
And 3 right.
just racing games in general and stuff.
Into 2 left.
And then I was getting kind of basically saying it, especially as like I don't really consider Syncade games Syncade anymore. I just call them Sim because I'm too.
And turn 3
I
right.
just hate the
Turn
whole
immediate for left of a crest.
labeling system of it
Opens
anymore.
long, don't cut tightens 2.
So what I mean by that is like, let's say Forza Motorsport that's coming out, or
30.
you know, some people call it Syncade and like it's a fucking sim. Who cares?
3 right. Opens 30. Just
These
stop.
are the only ones willing to do try it. Yeah. It's kind of like what you saw with the FPS genre as well, in a sense, for a while. Trail out. Did that sell well though? Which one's Trail out? Because what I was saying was, I was trying to think of in the last decade racing games that aren't like a sim. So I discount like F1 games, Dirt Rally, all them. So it can be arcade or it can be semi in between. Let's say I count Grid in between. Let's say it's a bit more arcadey, but they race on proper tracks. But in the last decade, successful racing games that came out, and I was excluding the 3 big ones of Need for Speed, Forza Horizon, and Mario Kart. Trailer is flat out, okay. Hey Don, yeah, fucking play it, man. If you're gonna enjoy it, fucking play it. Like, I probably won't be getting it, especially at launch. Again, I was just mentioning earlier, it's not because of the Syncade or that. It's like my problem with GT7. It's like, let's say career mode is 3 lap last the first races against AI. I don't find that interesting. So. And also, I'm actually might have to be a little careful with my money for the next while. But yeah. On Game Pass, I hadn't thought about Game Pass actually. Yeah, definitely nothing to lose there. Yeah, I need to look up Trail Out then. Yeah, What's the karting one? I generally thought, like, basically, unless you're Mario Kart, all the karting games haven't really sold that well. I could be wrong. Because, like, I don't really play much of the arcade games, at least not for the last while. I did say the Crew, but I also was like, I don't know how accessible that was. Circuit Superstars was, yeah.
One right, very long.
Again, it's another
30,
indie
one
game.
left tightens.
That was actually
Good
decent,
luck.
yeah. You have to, cause Starfield. Well, like, I'm meant to be starting my doctorate
3, 2, 1.
soon enough.
One right, very long.
So
opens 30.
to become a Dr. McGarry. Maybe not a medical one.
30. 4 left, don't cut.
Oh my god, this feels so quick compared to the R2 Opel.
50 over crest, one right.
Close enough, yeah.
tightens.
A doctor of aerodynamics.
Into turn.
I heal the air.
One left tightens. And 3 right. Into 2 left. Into 3 right. Opens into 1 left tightens. And turn 3 right. Into turn immediate 4 left over crest. Opens long, don't cut, tightens 2. Into cut maybe 4 right. 30.
How you doing, Dunk, anyway?
3 left.
And Adam, although I
Three
got to
right.
talk to
Opens
Adam
30.
yesterday.
Open hairpin right.
And Ricochet, actually, I never said, how are you, Ricochet?
Into 3.
How's SRS been going for you?
Into 5 right.
Doctor of
Into
Farts.
4 left. Very long. Opens 30.
Depends what I
3 right.
ate
Into 3 left.
earlier.
Into turn 2 right. Opens. Into 4 left. Opens very long. Tightens over crest.
Just messing around with music, so, yeah.
Into 3
Oh,
right
if you
long. Don't cut.
if you don't mind, if you're willing, you send me on some of those songs and I can use them in the stream if you want. Should actually throw in like a credit to you on the intro, outro screen.
Tightens, don't cut. Into 6 right.
No worries if you'd rather not, though. I don't mind.
Into don't cut 4 left. Into 5 right. 20. 4 left.
Going well, SRS is still planning on
Very long.
had a chip tuner, but it seems to be,
Opens
yeah.
over crest.
Hopefully I should be back racing on Monday as well. More than willing. Okay, perfect. Yeah, send me them on. I know I have a few of them, but you know what? Just send me on them all again. You know. I like them, yeah. It's cool having, like, I always like when... I actually don't have the old music on my laptop, I only have the ones from you and Sticky. But whenever the intros and that, I always like when your guys' songs came up just because it was like, I know who made this, you know, it's...
Into 2 left tightens.
I like that.
Into 4 right. Opens over crest. Into 6 left long. Into 5 right long. Tightens 3.
Ooh, crap.
Into 5 left, don't cut.
So what, like, Sims, what games, racing games are meant to be coming up? Like, we've a fucking bunch of them, supposedly.
1 right.
We have Forza,
Into don't cut 3 left.
EA WRC,
20.
Ren Sport,
Into slow 1 left tightens. Into 1 right tightens.
the WEC game,
Opens.
basically RF2 resold.
Slow.
Let's see if that actually is a game. New Crew just came out.
4 left tightens. Into 5 right. Into 4 left. Into 2 right long.
Is... When is... Yeah, I actually genuinely forgot about Red Sport until I just said it. I literally had forgotten about that
One
game.
left long tightens. Into 2 right.
Is AC2 scheduled for the end of 2024? It's not the start of 2024. And then when is GT Revival scheduled for? And then
Opens into 2.
the IndyCar game is never coming out, so I don't believe that. NASCAR. When's that meant to come out?
4 left, very long, tightens, opens, don't cut, into 6 right, don't cut, into turn 2 left long. Opens, tightens 3, into 3 right, tightens, 6 left, 6 right, into 1 left, tightens, into 6 right, and keep left into 1 right long. Opens into flat left.
I think GT Revival will come out.
5 right long, opens of a crest, into 4 left.
Might dislike Ian Bell. Like, I don't know what your opinion on him is.
4 left long, tightens 3.
But the games do come out.
Narrow gate. Opens 30.
I don't think the sequel has come out.
Into 5
I
right
actually...
narrow, 2 left tightens.
I never got the original one.
Into 6 right. Into 4 left.
Ren Sports Sim. Ren Sports, the esports sim that's coming up. It's all esports, man.
Into 6 left of a crest. Opens. Keep right of a
No.
60. 3 left.
The thing is, like, I've actually softened a bit on Ian Bell in the last year.
Left, very long.
In one sense.
80.
It's basically
Right tightens.
after what Ryza has done with the Madness engine, where you can really see what it can do. It's like
Opens of a crest.
there was actually great vision with Project Cars 2 and that. It just needed way more dev time and shouldn't have been as overhyped as he would have, and because of the first Project Cars.
Into don't cut 4 left. Very long. Opens. And 5 right.
But there actually was something there. There was actually
grid. And keep left of a
nuggets of
crest.
truth.
4 right. Into slow 2 left. Tightens don't cut.
Like, it's shown to be a really competent, once it's done well, once it's tuned right, it's shown to be a really competent simulation engine, which there's not many of them that come out. I know it's still based on, like, what is it, ISI, the ISI motor, which, you know,
Into 2 left.
original R Factor or whatever, but it's still, like, pretty different to, let's say, R Factor 2, its engine and that, you know, it's been changed so much, it's like, so it was good to have, like, another one, let's say,
4 left long. Tightens 1. Tightens.
instead of everything just being like an R Factor 2 clone or an AC
Into
clone
turn,
with the
1
engine.
right tightens. Keep left of a 40. 5 right of a crest. Very
One
long
game can 100
tightens.
how people feel about that thing or the head of them. Game 180 how people feel. Yeah,
Into 4 left long. Caution. Tightens bad. Into 4 right long. Opens of a crest. 30. 5 left. Tightens of a crest.
but I still like take everything he says with, like, I would take it with
Into 3
huge, huge doses of salt, like, or, you know, pinches of salt, like, you know.
Into slow turn unseen. Open happy left. Don't cut.
But I won't lie, I saw 1 or 2 of the cars that they're planning to add to the game, and it did actually get me excited, because it was like, okay, this is not just going to be a GT3 game or whatever, you know.
Keep right of a 30. Crest.
It might actually have some content that makes it stick out.
Opens into 4 right long. Opens of a crest.
And I think that should be applauded
Opens of a crest and jump maybe.
for
Over
then.
finish 60.
But you need a social media. Everyone hated Todd Howard when Fallout's in, but it's the opposite. Since Starfield, yeah. Those were really taking the mickey by for a good few years. Doing really consumer friendly things to turn up their stock price so they could get bought by a lot. It's fun to mock people in the moment when they mess up, but sure, if it screws up again, we have to do the same. Yeah, it's not, yeah. No, Project Cars 2 does have big problems, but there is, like, it's not as trash as some people would say. Hey Lupa, how are you doing? 16 times the detail. Actually, I was lying in my bed earlier today and my curtains mostly closed, but there was a light beam coming through, like a god ray, like from like that you really see in Bethesda games, and all I was thinking is Todd rays. Remember Skill Up? I think you used to always talk about Todd rays. Yeah, I suppose I haven't been. I remember I did get Project Cars 2 when it launched, and I do remember being really salty about it. I guess time has healed that wound a bit. I think it's also partly why I've softened a bit on stuff in the last few months is because of working on the research project. It's just taken my mind off racing, which for the last few years, like I wasn't working properly on anything. So I was only just thinking about racing stuff. So I was nearly having an inflated thoughts on racing games and how important it has to be this and that. I don't care anymore. Yeah, Starfield's pretty good. Yeah. No, it looks pretty good. I know some people don't like it, but I think I wasn't surprised at that. I think it's space games are very niche. Everyone says they want a space game, but I actually don't think everyone does.
Into 5 left, opens of a crest. Into don't
Anthem by EA. Oh yeah. I had a feeling Anthem would flop really badly. So.
Into 3 right, 30.
Yeah.
6 right.
No, I'm bogging down the road.
And 2 right tightens.
Man, the BioWare are in so much trouble. Like,
opens.
I could actually,
into 3 right tightens.
because what they're making that.
Into 3 left.
What's this series? Dragon Age? Isn't it Dragon Age? There are other big series.
Into 5 right.
That still hasn't come out, the new one. And I think they had to lay off, or they reduced the size of the company a lot, the BioWare recently. I genuinely see whenever Dragon Age comes out, it flops, and BioWare gets shut down.
Into open hairpin right.
By a couple of promising related turnovers and boring and incomplete, yeah.
Into 6
Oh, it's definitely make or break for BioWare by this stage, I think.
Tightens. Into 3 left long, tightens, open hairpin left. Opens. Into 5 right. 30. 4 left long, into don't cut 4 right. Into 4 left long, tightens.
Was Dragon Age 3 Dragon Age Inquisition?
Into 2 right long.
Or was it actually Dragon? I don't know the Dragon Age games that well.
Into 6 left long, over double crest through
I
gate.
remember Dragon Age Inquisition being very polarizing. Roughly, that's why they get a good amount of time in the oven. Yeah.
Into 6 left long, opens, tightens.
But I just feel like it's in it's like Anthem, where it's like in development hell, so they don't know what they're doing with it. It's a really messy development.
2 right long, tightens of a crest.
Inquisition, yeah. I remember my friend, when I originally had started the MSc course 5 years ago now. He liked Inquisition a lot, and he was telling me about like how it's among a lot of Dragon Age fans, it's not that well received, but he liked it a lot, and he was actually doing a replay of it at the time.
Into 3 right long, into 3 left long, into 2 right extra long, opens of a crest.
We have games I've written. No, Microsoft, yeah.
Into caution.
Yeah, I probably should try a game like that out.
Into 2 left.
I remember one day, I know it's not exactly the same, I was playing Disco Elysium, and I was really enjoying it, but then I actually got too busy and stopped, and now I forget where I was in the story, because I only played it for one day. I played like 3 or 4 hours of it, so I'd probably have to restart it again, but...
Into open hairpin left.
Oh, I remember seeing that when what a dev said, don't expect
caution 20.
what Dragon Age does in
Two
our,
Titans.
what Baldur's Gate does in our games.
Into 3 left.
Man.
Into 3.
It reminds me of when
30.
what was it, Breath of the Wild came out,
Opens.
and like all its minimal
30.
HUD and that.
Left long.
Or no, it wasn't how Breath of the Wild did it. Maybe it was with Breath of the Wild as well, but it was the one on the Sony game, the samurai one, Ghost of Tsushima, which was really inspired by Breath of the Wild's design, but it didn't have like all icons on the map and that, and some, I think it was a Ubisoft that was giving out on Twitter like about that it's not fair to people who find it hard to navigate the world or something, that there isn't icons ever or something. It was such a petty, really petty complaint. Like the dev got ridiculed for it. Like, well, pretty much near the bottom. Yeah, Breath of the Wild is fun. I still haven't finished it. I keep saying I'll finish it. Last time I played it last Christmas for a few days. I was having a lot of fun with it. Never got the newer one because I basically, as fun as it is, whenever I play it, I'm like, man, this is 30 FPS. It doesn't like kill the game for me, but I'm like, it'd be nicer if it was 60 FPS. And then when I was seeing the new one, I was like, I'll wait, because my gut feeling is when the Switch 2 comes out, it might get a patch that makes it run better. Not finishing, yeah. Well, in fairness, with Breath of the Wild, like, I put in a shit ton of hours into it. Like. Alright, thanks for watching, PS. It's like how I never finished The Witcher 3. I put 100 hours into it, and then I was just like, I was enjoying it, but I just needed a break from it, and then I never got back into it. I do want to, at some stage I will. I won't restart that one. I'll just continue where I am. And try and figure out the story. I got to the islands, whatever, I can't remember what they're called. The Viking type people. Then I got so I need, yeah, the DLC is like loaded as well, like, especially like, I know the second DLC was like, was a Blood and Wine, like, people absolutely adore it. Oh, it was 2 stages I've done. I've been a minute behind after 2 stages, not too bad. Did you enjoy Cyberpunk?
4 left Titans,
I don't.
5 right, into 4
I
left.
kind of wanted to get it, but I just never did. Parents say the sky. I haven't even started making press.
4,
It's been chugging.
3, 2, 1, go. 30,
I do want to get
Titans, into
Red
4
Dead
right,
2
into 4
at
left,
some point. Like,
2 right long,
still haven't got it. I had said I'd wait till I get a new graphics card before I get Red Dead 2. Still haven't got that graphics card. And I own Kingdom Come Deliverance and still haven't played it, and that's one I really want to play, because I think that one would really,
and 4 left long,
I think I would
Titans
really
2,
enjoy that one, because it does something a bit
into 1
different.
right, opens into 2 left, into 1 right long, opens
Not amazing, but I
into
played
4
it
left,
after
very
much,
long,
but fixing,
Titans,
okay.
opens, don't cut,
Yeah, the thing is with the, maybe the DLC might address some
to 2
problems.
left long, opens Titans 3, into 3.
I was just about to bring up the Deus Ex games. I want to play through them as well.
Left Titans,
It's fair. I despise the Rockstar launcher.
to 6 right,
Ah,
and keep left.
I'd
to
still
1
play the
right long,
game. I'd still get the game, even if the launcher's bad.
into flat left.
Even the launcher is annoying.
30.
Once you load up the game, you don't care. Like, I'll put up with 2 or 3 minutes of anger.
Into 4 left. Into 3 right. Into caution, 4 left long, tightens 3, don't cut through narrow gate. Opens 30, 3 left long, tightens.
What, yeah, I remember you mentioned it the last day. What is the difference between a hardcore playthrough and not? Oh, and I need to play the Metro,
Into caution, 5 right long, tightens
whatever the third game, the last game in the Metro series was.
Into 6 left of a crest.
I have it, but again, that was one, I played a bit of it and then I was like, I actually want to wait till I actually have a better graphics card for this.
Into 4 right.
You got lost some insight. No help with UI elements. Okay, so
4 left.
that's
very
probably too
long,
hard for me, too much for me, so
80.
not hardcore mode for me. Because the hood isn't too
Opens. Into 3 left long.
intrusive from what I remember what I saw.
Into 4
Doesn't
right.
have a download limiter, so I pretty much
Into
won't be able to
1
do
right
any
tightens.
online stuff until launcher finished downloading and updating stuff.
Opens. Into 3 left.
Ah. But would you be downloading much stuff on their launcher?
Into don't cut 4 left. Very long. Opens.
Which I loved, yeah.
Right of a crest. Opens.
I do
long of a
enjoy the
crest,
first two.
Grid. And keep left of a crest. Into 4 right. Into slow 2 left. Tightens don't cut.
You start with a minimum of 2 anti-perks. Oh wow.
Into
So
3
it sounds
right of a
like it's
crest.
one
Into
for
unseen, don't cut.
either
Left
people
long
who are
tightens.
replaying it or people who are maybe never play them but like go really hardcore in like
Don't cut 1 right long.
those type of games. Still need to want to play the Stalker games as well. And like
Into 2 left.
from what I heard, I know Stalker 2 has been delayed a lot because and it's not really been their fault.
Opens of a crest. Into 3 left. And 5 right of a crest.
But from what I've heard, that game's meant to be looking really good. It's annoying snap save thing. Yeah, yeah. I remember hearing about that schnapps thing. I'd have to play it for a bit to decide if I don't mind it or not.
Keep left of a 40. 5 right of a crest. Very long tightens. Into 4 left long. Caution tightens bad. Into 4 right long.
Like I like a save system like that in, let's say, Alien Isolation or Resident Evil and that, but with a open world game, if you're doing lots of stuff and you haven't saved in ages, and then yeah, I don't want to lose all that progress
6 right of a crest long.
inside, so that would probably you get locked out of internet activities.
Into 6 right of a crest and jump. Slow 20, don't cut, open hairpin right.
I suppose, but I mean, then once it's downloaded, it's fine.
Keep right of a 30, crest. 3 left long. Opens. Into 4 right long. Opens of a crest.
I don't know.
Into
I
3
really
left,
like
opens of a crest and jump
cowboy
maybe.
movies as well, anyway. So that's kind of why, like, for me, I'd be willing to put up with that for Red Dead 2. They do allow you to save and quit. Ah, okay. I'm okay with. I've been trying to limit save scumming. Like when I was playing Quake 2 a while back, and when I played through Half-Life 2, I was like, with Quake 2, I was like trying to just save at the start of the level and not save in between the levels. You know. And with Half-Life 2, I think I wasn't, I was doing only saves after, I would think I was just relied on the autosave. I remember back, the Dishonored games, I still have to play those sequels. When I played the first Dishonored, I absolutely save scummed in that. And I actually did regret it. It just trivialized the stealth way too much. People emulating the PS3 version, G, because it's a much smaller version of the game. Does it run at 60? Or is it only 30 FPS as well? GTA 5 was fine. I consider it like one of the most overhyped games or overrated games. It's not a bad game, it's a good game, but it's fine. That's all I can say about it. Take it 60 because of Emily. Ah, okay. I figured it probably would be. I'm not counting on life.
Start 3 left tightens into
I just
2 right,
remember when I
into 4
finished
left
it, I
over
was like,
crest.
oh, yeah, that was pretty
Good
good.
luck.
And then like a week or two later, as I was thinking about it more, I was like,
4, 3, 2, 1. Go.
like
3 left tightens into 2 right.
there's no
into 4
proper
left
like
over crest, into 4 right,
antagonists
into
really.
6 left,
Like
small cut,
the antagonists are not well developed at all.
6 left into 6 right.
The story is
long,
very
tightens
messy.
3 right, into 5 left and 2 right. Extra
It just
long,
I couldn't
tightens
remember
into 5 left long over crest.
half of what I did like, and then all I remember was like
Right.
it's so scripted.
Into 4 left.
It's the missions themselves are so scripted. They're not that fun because of it.
50.
Usually keeps it at default. Well, if game's proper, yeah.
Into 2 left. 30.
I actually do want to play GTA 4
150.
because I think it's
5 left.
like people don't like it as much because it's a bit too serious for them compared to like all the other GTAs.
Opens.
Doesn't have enough.
Keep left of a jump.
As far as I know, like people who like GTA 4 a lot really like it
50.
because of the characters
6
and
left,
that.
Opens of a crest. Into 5 right of a jump. To crest. And 6 left. Into 6 right. 30. Slow. 4 right long. Opens of a crest. Into 5 right long.
But I just really find it ironic with the GTA series and Rockstar. And I know Red Dead 2 will suffer from this, but I can put up with it because Cowboys, literally.
Cut. And 5 right.
Because Red Dead 1, the missions are very linear.
And keep
But
right into
I can
6
tolerate
left.
it because
30.
Cowboys. Literally.
3 left long.
But like,
A narrow,
GTA 5,
4
it's
right
like
don't
people
cut.
praise the GTA games for being so open world. You can do anything you want, and it's like, but the missions are like, you literally have to do exactly what the thing tells you. And if you don't, it's mission failed.
3 left tightens. 30. 3 right. Opens 30. 3 right. And keep left. Into 6 right. 6 left. 2 right.
So I actually always have problems when people call it like the best sandbox game, you know, and that. It's like,
Tightens 4.
yes, but only when you're actually doing nothing. Because if you're trying to do a mission,
And 2 left long.
it's actually a terrible
Into 3
sandbox
right.
game.
Very long. Opens. 6 right of a crest. Into 4 left. Small cut.
Mercers get the most age in the player, but they have their limits, yeah. Ooh, shit. I'm in reverse.
50.
I haven't played an immersive sim in a while.
Right of a jump. 70. 6 left. Extra long of a crest. Tightens turn.
I never
4.
played the
50.
Prey DLC. Which is meant to be really good because it's like a roguelike one, and I love my roguelike games as well.
Into 3
Like I've been...
long. Opens of a crest.
I did do a little bit of gaming for the last few weeks, just on a few evenings, just to... Because I was like so sick of work and I needed something to take my mind off, so I got back doing some runs of The Binding of Isaac.
30.
So I do like roguelike games a lot,
4
but
right long. Into 4 left.
I like Prey a lot. That's another game that has a stupid name.
Into 3 left
Everyone
long,
knows it.
over finish.
It's not Prey. It should be
50.
Euroshock or something.
To stop. Well done.
But don't call it Prey. It's not Prey. But yeah, I think Prey is a great game. Alright, see ya, Olaf. Yeah, immersive sims, much like they don't sell well. It's like, it's nearly a bad idea to make them for companies. No licensing, yeah, and some basically higher up at Bethesda saying, oh yeah, actually, the Prey name has more recognition, so you have to change your game's name to Prey. Because Arcane didn't want to. They did not want to call it Prey. They were basically told they had to. That's my understanding of it. The thing is, what I find weird about that is I know people had got hyped for that Prey 2 sequel that never came that. But I didn't think the first Prey game, like, I enjoy the first Prey. But I don't think Prey has such a big name recognition that, like, something calling it Euroshock would have played into people thinking it's like Bioshock.
3, 2, 1, go. 30, crest and 3 left long.
And, you know, I actually think that would have... And then the System Shock, because it is System Shock 3 in a sense.
Into 2 right, extra long, tightens cut.
I actually think it was better off with that name.
Into 3 left long.
But yeah, like, but that Prey 2 game, like,
100, turn unseen.
I remember the hype for it, because I remember it being a PlayStation magazine and they were going nuts for it, thinking about it, but
2 right long.
that had really died down a lot. I didn't think its brand name recognition was that big. The first game in the series, and I thought it was the previous. No, like the first game is a totally different game. They're not connected in any way. Prey 2017 and the first Prey are in no ways connected. It's like how Quake and Quake 2. Like, it only called Quake 2 Quake 2 very late on because of the name recognition of Quake, because they weren't intending to begin with. But the differences between Quake and Quake 2 are way smaller than the differences between the original Prey and Prey 2017.
Into 2 left.
Yeah, it's
into 3 left long, tightens 2. Into 1 right long, opens 6.
It would be like
into 2 left long.
If Wreckfest 2 were to come out
1 left.
And it was a plain simulator game.
Opens flat of a crest, 80. 5 left, extra long of a crest, and jump maybe.
Where the only relation they have between each other is like you're driving 30. Something.
Small cut, 5 left of a crest,
driving, flying 50. Something. Because Prey and Prey 2017, the only thing they share in common is the fact they're in a first person mode.
Into 3 right, 30. Small cut, 3 left.
The first Prey is a cool game though, actually. Uses the Doom 3 engine, but
160.
Does some interesting things. It actually did Mario Galaxy before Mario Galaxy.
6 right long of a crest, tightens.
Or no, maybe not Mario Galaxy. It did Portal before Portal, basically. But like, I don't consider Prey 2017 a sequel. Because it's not a sequel.
Into slow, 1 right long, don't cut.
It was never designed to be a sequel. Ah, there we have the road. It literally only is called Prey because very late on, some marketing person or high CEO person or something at Bethesda said, oh, we own the Prey name. Let's actually change the name of this game you're working on, Arcane, and call it Prey instead.
Crest and 6 right, extra long of a crest.
And then they shipped it.
30. 6 left, 50. And right, 100. 3 right long, opens and tightens. 50. Turn 2 left long.
Yeah. Like at the end of the day, it doesn't hurt the game and how it plays and that. It just has a
50.
different name.
Crest and 2
It's
left.
a stupid
small
name,
cut.
but
Into 5 right long. Into 6 left. 50. 5 right. And 4 left long. Tightens of a crest. To crest. Into 3 right long.
But yeah, Prey 2017. I think that was a great game, man. I should replay it because I could play it quite differently, you know, because it's the immersive sim. You can replay it quite differently. The glue gun is one of the coolest weapons, tools, weapon tool, because it's kind of both. So much fun to use that and just navigate a room completely differently.
Middle of a crest, 150. Slow, 6 left into turn, 1 left cut. 50. 5 left long, into 6 right, extra long. 60. Flat, long crest. 30. Don't cut 6 right, into small cut 5 left. Into 6 right of a crest, 50. Narrow.
Only in the, yeah.
Right of a crest.
The whole like double A
3 left tightens.
type game, let's say, if you're, you know, you have your AAA. Oh no. You have your AAA, so let's say double A.
Into 4
That
left
has
of a crest.
died.
Into 5 right. Into 6 left, small cut.
MO.
50.
No, I thought it was only
6 left,
one.
into
No,
6
you.
right, extra long, tightens 3 right. Into 5 left, and 2 right, extra long, tightens.
I thought it was no you.
Into 5 left long.
Maybe I'm
of a
American.
crest.
Ooh. Just going all sorts of off at this stage. I thought they were just both spelled the same.
Into 6 right. Into 4 left.
Maybe it is OULD.
Slow, 4 right. Into open hairpin left long, tightens.
English was never my forte.
50. 3 right, tightens small cut. Into 2 left. 30.
I was more into the Mets.
4 right long tightens, 150. 5 left.
Armor is
extra
UR
long,
for sure.
60.
No, it's American, okay. Yeah.
5 right long of a crest.
Yeah, it's the whole color and all that.
8 left of a jump. Into 5 right.
Americans drop the U from all those
50.
terms.
6 left, opens of a crest. Into 5 right of a jump. To crest. And 6 left. Into 6 right. 30. Slow, 4 right long. Opens of a crest. Into 5 right long.
It's too risky, just make
Into
creative.
4 left.
Ooh.
And keep right of a crest. Turn. 2 left long tightens.
But yeah, exactly. In fact, indies are under more risk of not
Into 2 right.
doing something creative because they don't stick out otherwise.
Into 3 left. And keep right into 6 left. 30.
Yeah, but it's probably armor's probably not correct in
And
UK
narrow,
English.
4 right, don't cut.
It's just American
50.
English.
3 right tightens. 50. 4 left long. Opens of a crest. 50. 3 left tightens. 30. 3 right.
Yeah.
Opens 30. 3 right.
Basically, all OUR is UK English. OR is American.
And keep left.
Just basically, American English is like, basically they changed it to be more phonetical spelling.
30.
So it's spelt a bit more how it sounds.
6 right. Into 5 left. Extra long. Tightens 4.
So that's why they use
And cut 3 left. Into 2 right.
Z's instead of S's as well for things like...
Into 3 right. Very long. Opens 6 right of a crest. Into 4 left. Small cut.
This character's the type, man.
Keep right of a jump. 70.
What an
6
American thing to
extra
say.
long of a crest, turn 4. 50.
Who would have guessed the fast stage in a Group B car with a controller is going to be the one I was crashing the most on?
4 right long, don't cut. Into 3 left long, opens of a crest. Into 4 right, small cut. 30. 4 left long, into turn 3 right long.
I was actually looking up some videos on Scrabble the last day. It just popped up when I was watching them.
4 right long. Into
And
4
they can
left,
be really
tightens
weird and
3.
picky on what spellings are acceptable. It's fucking
4
bonkers.
right. Into 3 left long, over finish. 50 to stop. Well done.
American English is the Syncade version of English. Oh, 4 minutes, 7 seconds off. Ooh, who's that? Stig? It's probably Brody. Herbs, is it? No, the one that always gets me is when they say, I could care less. David Mitchell has a great video on why I could care less is such a stupid misuse of the phrase. Because saying I could care less literally makes no sense. It's I couldn't care less. I could care less literally means nothing. And it literally means the opposite of what you're trying to say. Anyway, I think I will call it the stream of that. Might play, I downloaded Far Cry 2 last night, and I have using the Realism and Redux mod for it, because evidently that's pretty good. Makes it colourful and that changes the kind of no spongy enemies in that. And I've never played Far Cry 2. I always wanted to, so yeah. Lupa, just I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. You bastard. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Turn that. It's good to be back. Yeah, why aren't you sure? Hopefully I can be consistent with the streaming now. I can't 100% guarantee it. But hopefully I'll be able to like stream, let's say twice a week or 3 times a week, or something kind of like what I used to. I can't 100% guarantee it at the moment, but I'll see. Anyway, take care, enjoy your evening, and hopefully see you soon. Bye bye. Don't know why the game's showing.